Frame man, really? Honestly, we haven't even started yet. Hello. How are we doing? Hi, miss. How's it going? Darren Brown's done a Little Nightmares ad. Interesting. I haven't heard much about Darren Brown for a while. Hope he's well. You're doing good. Yeah. He has. Ah. Well, there you go. Actually, maybe I should keep music going, because I don't think this game has any music. We can do the rest of the Terraria soundtrack. That's nice. There it is. Keep that going in the background. You're not scared you have weird Darren Brown nightmares. He's a nice guy. He has a book all about happiness. Which I don't have, but it sounds interesting. Yeah. Welcome to stream. So this is a bit of a different stream. This is something that's sort of been going around in my mind for a while. He's a wonderful artist. He's very good. Exceptionally good detail in caricature, which is an unusual combination of things, but he's good at it. Right. So this is a double feature. We can play 2 games. We're not going to play the first one for long because I think it's just like anti-stream material. It's it's incredibly dry. But I wanted to play it a little bit because I wanted to demonstrate to you how these 2 games are basically identical under the hood, but presentation completely changes the way a game feels. So yeah. So we're going to start with TIS 100. Which was a game that caught my attention for its sort of meta-narrative stuff, but that's basically got absolutely nothing to do with the game, because the game looks like this. So the idea of this game, some might even not call it a game, which I think they're entitled to not call it a game. The idea of this is that the story is, you've inherited a computer from your uncle, an old-fashioned computer, and everything's broken. And it's up to you to fix it. Yeah, I know. It looks more complicated than it is. This is just this is the menu. This isn't really the game. Yeah, I've wiped all my progress on it so that we can sort of demonstrate. But again, this stream is all about the differences in presentation, and like, unless you're a very specific type of person, this probably looks very off-putting. But yeah, so the basic idea is there's a sort of meta story going on of like, there's an implication that this somehow was involved in your uncle's death, and he found something on this, that found some information on here buried in the code somewhere that people didn't want him to find or whatever. I don't know. You have to solve the puzzles in order to actually understand what's going on, and I didn't get that far. But anyway, so here the basic idea is, you have to build a computer. That's basically it. So here was segment 00150, self-test diagnostic. We can make our new version of this program, and there was already a version of the program that works. And basically, you get. Oh no, I have to do some stuff over here. Basically, the idea is you just got to build things that a computer does from scratch. I literally have a PDF of the manual for this fake computer. Going on under here, because the way, I mean, this is kind of like a tutorial to sort of show you how some things work, and basically you have some data coming in here, input X, and we want to output the X down here. And so what it does is it moves the signal that's coming from above, from up, and moves it down, and it does the same thing here, does the same thing here, and that's all great. And now I've got to do the same thing here, moving this A signal out to here, only now there's a communication failure in the way, and this is where the story sort of exists. Yeah, so this is like presumably this is our uncle. If it's Randy, let me have a look. Was it Randy? Uncle Randy? Yeah, Uncle Randy. So this is our uncle's writing in the thing. Can't find a pen right now, so I'm just going to take notes here. Looks like short-term storage. Got this one at the swap meet today. Fella wanted $450 for it, but I talked him down to $200. Good deal. No idea who makes this thing. Never heard of this TIS series, and the architecture doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Asked the guys down at but no joy. Randy has a mystery on his hands. This is the what's it called? The Tessellated Intelligence System 100. Again, there's an interesting story underneath this, but the game is very dry. So, for instance, we're going to move the signal from up to left, and then we're going to go along here, and we're going to move the signal from right to down, and then we're going to move the signal from up to down, and then we're going to move the signal from up to right, and then we're going to move the signal from left to down. And if I'm not entirely silly, that should work. And all of the things, all the inputs are coming in, and hopefully all the outputs are right. Wonderful, great. And yeah, but what this game has that the other game I'm going to play by the same people. I've hacked into the Matrix, exactly. What it has that the other game that I'm going to play has is this sort of thing, histograms, where you're judged on 3 criteria, which are cycle count, i.e. how fast the thing you just made is, node count, how much information you had. Well, what does that do? Node count? I guess how many nodes here I used. Yeah, because there's 5 here, 3 there. And instruction count, how many things I wrote to make the thing happen. And the game essentially is, you can solve the puzzle, and that's all grand, but can you solve it efficiently? And these, I think, I don't know whether they still do or they don't. These had like global leaderboards. You could compare your efficiencies to other people, and you know, sometimes maybe you'd have to sacrifice speed for getting a simpler code or vice versa. It's very much a programmer's sort of game. Well done, Neo. Yay. So that's fine. So let's try and work out a slightly more interesting one. What's this? So up here, we can see the instructions. Read a value in A. That's here. Double the value, and then write it to out A. That makes sense. I guess there's a couple of ways of doing this. So let's go. So hang on, I need to read the instructions because, yeah, the way this handles data is very, very simple. Basically, you can store things in this ACK. What does that stand for? An accessible information, I guess, and you can also store it into the backup, which you can't do anything with, but it's there. Yeah. So I guess how would I do this? I don't think this has a multiply function. That's interesting. Fair enough. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to back, so I store it, and then going to move back to right. And then I'm going to do it again. And that's going to be that. Sure. Then I'm gonna move left to ACK. So this is gonna take the first one I just output here and put it into this storage here. Then I'm gonna add it left. I'm gonna add the next one that comes in, which is the same thing, a copy of the other number. So hopefully I should add a number to itself, which is what I want to do. I need to double it. And then I'm gonna move it down. Down. Oops. Move. Up. Down. Get the syntax right. So what I can do is I can step through this to make sure that things are going right. So if I do this, where these are the instructions that are currently being executed. Step forward. There's 66 is coming in. That's come in. That's now in ACK. And now we're moving it to the right, which is what we wanted to do. So now there's 66 in there. We're now going to move another copy of 66 over to the right. There it is, it's moving. And now we've added it to itself to get 132, and then hopefully we'll move that down. Meanwhile, the next numbers come in, 34, and we'll just keep going like that. And hopefully all these numbers should be doubled. These are the expected output values, and these are the ones that I want. So, yay! Again, we won't be playing this one for long. The next one is much more visually interesting. Also, I forgot to read the story. Fast. Here we go. So here's other people's solutions. So my solution was, it used fewer nodes, which is nice. It had not the best instructions. Maybe I could have done a better job with the instructions. Oh, hang on. I know how to do it. Gonna continue editing. Also, let's read the story. This is 1979. Continues to baffle. Chatted with Bernie at IBM, and he says it sounds like something they'd come up with in the USSR. But then why is the manual in English? I have the manual. It's a PDF. You're fine. You're watching while eating dinner and just taking it in. That's fair. I think I know a better way of doing this. It should be a lot simpler than this. You move up. No, hang on. That's not gonna work. I could use, if I used another node, I could probably make it a lot easier. But oh well, it does the job. So this is the thing with these games, is that there's a solution and then there's efficient solutions, and depending on how specific you want to get, it's got a button for the manual. You can get really deep into trying to make things really efficient, and that sucked all the fun out for me. So I'm hoping to play through this again without getting involved in that sort of thing. Right. Read the values from A and B. Write in A minus in B to out P, and in B minus in A to out N. Okay. So okay. We're gonna move up to storage, and we're gonna move up left. Then what we're going to do is we're going to subtract right from the storage, and that's going to be A minus B, which is going to want to come out here. So we then... Oh no, sub-right, we don't need to explain. Yeah, then move down. Move up, down. And then, what do we want to do? We want to move up to storage here. We can then move one copy right. No, hang on. Let's move it down. Get that done with, so we don't have to worry about this. And then N needs to be B minus A, which is the negative of A minus B. So I can negate, I believe, by just doing neg. And then move that right. And then take it from here and move it down. Also, what's the story? Interesting, it looks like there's some kind of static memory in this thing, encoded something or other. There you go. Very helpful. Is this working? Yeah, it looks like it's getting numbers right. 69. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so more cycles. They're alright cycles. Some people are more efficient than me. I did few nodes. That's nice. Lower end of the nodes, lower end of the instructions. That's alright. I'll take that. Why not? Nominal. And I think do you use these in later ideas? I don't think you do. I don't think you have to be efficient early to use things later, but it's fine. Confused applause. What's the story here? In Balamori. I found a block of static memory, but it's in a proprietary format I've never seen before. Can't make heads or tails of it. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. There's just too many different kinds of machines coming out now, and I like tinkering with them as much as the next guy, but when every Tom, Dick, and Mary implements their own memory address scheme, it's all I say the bottom's going to drop out of the microcomputer market soon, mark my words. Well, 1979, not quite correct. Read a value, from in, yes. Write 1 to G if it's greater than 0, write 1 to E if it's equal to 0, and write 1 to L if it's less than 0. When a 1 is not written to an output, write a 0 instead. Okay. Okay. There are comparator commands. How are we going to do this then? Again, the reason I'm doing this is to demonstrate how the next game does it a lot better. As much as I quite like this. Posture! Oh, sorry to hear about your pizza dough, by the way. Okay, no, so you can't have basic comparators, but you can have labeled commands with jumps in them. So, okay, move up, down, just keep that going, move up, down, we'll do all our work over here, move up, right. Okay, so now we're here. What we want here is we want the ability to If it's greater than 0, we want to output 1. If not, we want to output 0. Trying to make it gluten and dairy free in half the steps, so you should have been using. Ah, okay. That sounds tricky. I think it was bound to fail. Well, you know, take it one step at a time. You'll get there. I don't even know what gluten and dairy free pizza dough would be. It would just be air, wouldn't it? I don't know. What else is it? Right. So how do we do this? There's probably a clever way of doing this really quickly, but I'm just gonna do the normal one. Okay. Next experiment is gluten and dairy-free cheese scones. Ooh. What? Sorry, I just analysed that sentence. Cheese? Dairy-free cheese. Interesting. I assume it's like goat's cheese or something like that. Is that dairy-free? That's not dairy. I don't know. Is goat's cheese dairy? I guess dairy just means cows, doesn't it? Lactose-free. Okay, yeah. What am I doing? Right, so let's move left into the storage. Then we're going to... Can't hear because playing Valheim with Dark, but hope you're having a good time gamming. Well, haven't you just got the best screen to watch? This most visually interesting game. Oh dear. There's also vegan cheese, but you've yet to find one you can stomach. That's fair. I had some very nice vegetarian sausages yesterday. I quite like trying the vegetarian meat alternative things because they tend not to be the same as meat, but they tend to be nice. So I'm not complaining. What am I looking for? So let's say, okay, let's for the sake of reference, you can label commands. So we're just gonna. This is the start. Veggie sausages are the best. They are. I like them. Can I not change? No, screw it. It's fine. Okay, so we don't need to do all of our work here. We can just do the greater than 0. So we're gonna jump if the value is greater than 0. We're gonna jump to I don't know, what do you want to call it? Hooray. Okay, and there's gonna be hooray is gonna be a thing. Oop. It's greater than 0. Okay, so we're gonna move 1 down, and we're gonna move. I guess it doesn't really matter whether we move ACC or anything else, so just move ACC right, I guess. Also, we need commas. No. And then it's going to go back to the start of the list. Otherwise, if we don't jump, then we need to move a 0 down. And move ACC right. And then jump to start. So that we don't execute the code from before. Okay, that seems fine. Then I'm going to need basically the same sort of thing for here. If this is however equal to 0. Actually, we're moving ACC right anyway, so we might as well do it up here. That might speed things up actually, and also fewer commands. It doesn't matter whether it's greater than 0 or not. We move it right. So. Get rid of that. That's one thing this game has over old computers. I can drag text, copy and paste and all that sort of stuff. Great. Okay, move left into ACC, move it right. If it's, so we want equal to 0 this time, rather than greater than 0. Other than that, I think it's identical, yes? Cool. Then we have that, but we don't have to move anything to the right because there's nothing else to the right, and this is going to be less than 0. Cool. Animal Crossing Continents. Wow, is that like the legacy game of Animal Crossing, where everyone has their own villages spread across a continent? And That sounds fun. Okay, let's see if this works. It might not work, I don't know. Looks like it's working, I guess? It was a while ago when I played this. So, okay. Well, hey, look at that. It's pretty good going. Pleased with that. Yeah, nice. So maybe we'll do a couple more and then we'll swap over to the other game. Debug. I might have an idea where this TIS 100 machine came from. Described the architecture to Fred at Motorola, and he says, I presume I explained, and he says it sounds like it was designed for signal processing. That got my brain going. Government project maybe, something the CIA cooked up to comb through Soviet radio signals. Hush, hush, top secret. Maybe. Could I be in the possession of a classified device? Something for spooks. I might have to sit on this one for a little while. For a little while. What do I got to do here? Signal multiplexer. Lovely. Read values in from A and B. There's also an S. Read a value in from S. Cool. Write in A when in S is -1, and in B when in S is 1. If it's 0, add them together. Right. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. Move up right. Move up left. Okay. This is gonna go horrible. Okay. So, we want to move up to the ACC. This is giving you flashbacks to your coding theory courses in undergrad. Yes, this is a game for programmers. Hi Ragdoll, how you doing? How was Moonlighter? Haven't had time to watch the VOD yet. I can think of a way I can make this more efficient, but unfortunately I only have one memory address, so that's a problem. So instead, what do we want? Jump. Oh, hang on, maybe. No, because one memory address. It's really annoying. I could use backup, but then I have to use commands to swap between backup and access and stuff. So, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's just implement basic idea. If S is greater than 0, what do we want to do? We want to write out B. So we're going to jump to. Oh, it's greater than 0. Going to go to it's B. Okay, and its B is going to be. I can spell. It was good. You had to pause to send out emails because campuses closed due to icy roads. Oh yeah, well yeah, we've got that here as well. That's a fun thing to do in the middle of a stream. I've never had to do work emails for in the middle of a stream before. That is a new one. What's its B? Move right down. Ooh. I don't have enough space. Okay, in this case I'm going to call it B. Try and see if I can get enough space. Move right down. Enough? Is that good? Is that going to work? Cool. I really want another memory. I can think of ways this could be so much more efficient if I had 2 memory things. Yet true. Yeah, that's true. Eventually, I will find some work to have emails for. Okay. Jump. Let's call this skirt. Can I fit in an A? I can fit in an A. Lovely. Jump start. Jump start. Jump start. Tow me away. If it's less than 0, we want to do A, and A is going to be basically the same, but instead of... Oh no, hang on. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I just like ignore an input? Because I need to take the input from A so that it moves forward. I forgot about that. Is there something I can do, like a kind of null action? Ah, yes, I can. Cool. So this is move left, which is the A value, to nil. Just get rid of it. Don't want it. Okay, that's not ideal, but I guess, yeah, move left nil, and this is going to be A here. And we're going to do the same thing, but swap around left and right. Oh, I'm sure there's a really clever way of doing this. That's nice, and otherwise, we're going to move left to ACC. We're going to add right, and then we're going to move ACC down, and then jump start. And show me your way. I guess we don't need to jump start at the end. Cool. Move up, down. Move up, down. I can see this completely breaking. Is this going to break? Nope, it seems to work. I like how it has the expected values here. It's like, well then how did it know what the expected values were? I guess these are tests. Ah, see, look at that. Good for nodes, good for instructions. Quite slow. Well, not quite slow, average, but some people got pretty fast. Do I do one more, or do I move to the other game? I think the other game's going to be more interesting to see. But yeah, so this is the kind of point of this game, and I like it. I do. This is an interesting little puzzle game, and you can essentially set the difficulty yourself by saying, okay, how efficient do I want this to be? Am I going to obsess over getting it really, really efficient, or am I just going to be happy that it works? Yeah, so that's a thing. Moving on to a different game by the same people. This is Opus Magnum. And I will turn off music now because I believe this game has its own music. Ah. I now need to resize chat so I can read your messages. Like this. There it is. Oh yeah, Opus Magnum. It's very interesting, but you don't understand it, but it was interesting. Right, this game is effectively the same sort of thing, but almost entirely visual, rather than text. And I kind of just want to demonstrate just how different it makes it feel. So this is Opus Magnum. It's less about computers and more about alchemy. Yeah. So his transmutation lab rules. Access is restricted to graduate level alchemical engineering students and faculty only. Any exceptions must be approved by the Chancellor. Keep your student alchemist permit and sigil with you at all times while in the lab. No food or drink is permitted in the lab. Do not sit or lean on transmutation engines or their related components. Please keep the area clean for everyone else. That means you, Anateus. Right. Lesson, introduction. And we have dialogue and characters as well, which also helps. This is Henley Servin. I don't know how anyone's voice should be. I'm amazed you put off learning how to use the transmutation engine for this long. Anateus Vaya? Hey, that's us. We're Anateus. We're the troublemaker. I was concentrating on working by hand. You know that. Anateus, we're about to graduate. I know. That's why I need you to summarize all of this for me as fast as you can. We're behind on work. Relatable. Solve this puzzle to continue. Let's go. Solve. How to open. Here we are. These are reagents. These are the input materials for doing alchemy. This is a product. Your job as an alchemist is to build machines that combine reagents into useful products. To complete a puzzle, build all products. Press play button to start the transmutation engine. This is the instruction tray. Instructions tell machine parts what to do. Lovely, cool, grand. Flip. You see it's going through all the instructions here and it's just moving things along. This is a little machine. And this is essentially what the game is you build little machines that put things together and you can see how they're working and you build the instructions for those machines. Yay! Histograms are not available for tutorial games. Understand so far? Of course, I knew this part was easy. That's why I was never worried about it. I count you as a friend, and it is, but sometimes you carry your genius alchemist act a little too far. Act? Visual brain is peaked. See it again. Effectively the same kind of puzzle? Not exactly. You have limited commands, and you have to think about the order of operations. That's essentially the connection here. But because it's entirely visual, a lot more people can just sort of go, okay, I kind of understand what's going on. It's not going to make the game an awful lot easier, but so let's take the first and most important part, the arm. I understand. What's next? Wait, don't rush ahead. Let me go through the material. You need to see this. Place an arm below, setting the rotation and length so that the gripper is over the reagent. Then add instructions to the instruction tray below to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. Cool. Place an arm below. Where? These all seem fine. What's wrong with these? There's already an arm. So this is just the way it's going to work. Oh, is it saving my previous things? It might do, I don't know. It's a tutorial, that's fine. Right, so arms pick up and move elemental proxies around on the surface of the transmutation engine. Right, and you control their behavior. With instructions, yes, of course. Of course. Lesson pivots. In some cases, you want an arm to rotate what it's gripping. You mean as opposed to the arm itself rotating? That's right. In those cases, you'll use pivot instructions. Okay, so let's make a new... okay, so yeah, I need to do these myself. Okay, cool. Place an arm below, then add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. Okay, so yeah, so if we... I thought I deleted all my progress on this. It deleted the progress, but not my solutions. Strange. Okay, so I think there's hotkeys for these, but I guess I'll just... So if we just look at this, step this forward. So this is... It's grabbing the thing. This arm here, this is number one. It's grabbing this thing here. It's then going to rotate it anti-clockwise. It's then going to spin it clockwise, spin the thing in its hand clockwise, like that. And then it's going to let go of it. Blink. And then it's going to rotate back to where it was. Blink, like that. Lovely. So now I need to do the same thing over here. So let's grab one of these. Put it there. I'm going to grab it so that it's like that. Am I going to do that? Yep, and then it's going to rotate... No, I want to do it like this. Yes, like that. So I'm going to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab. You're going to rotate that way. You're going to... What are you then going to want to... You're going to want to rotate the thing, because it's going to be pointing that way. I want you to rotate it anti-clockwise. Like that. And then I'm going to want you to let go of it and then rotate back. Like that. So hopefully, grab it. But what? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way around. That's where I'm supposed to be dropping things off, not picking things up. Oh, have I never watched Ghostbusters? Right. Same thing, other way around. So let's swap those. Do I still want to... It's going to be pointed that way. I want to do it clockwise now. Okay. Grab, move, spin, drop. Yeah. And then keep doing that. Wunderbar. All very straightforward and simple. How nice that this is so easy for you. Why, how long did it take you to learn all this? Let's just keep going. We're a savant. Pistones. A piston arm is a special kind of arm that can extend and retract. And presumably there are instructions to control the piston. That's right, I'll demonstrate. Let's do that then. Place a piston arm below, then add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. Okay, so these are, presumably this will... Okay, let's look at one. One is going to grab it, it's then going to move, it's going to rotate itself anti-clockwise to here. It's then going to extend the piston to there, as according to this, and then it's going to... reset. It's going to do everything that it just did, but backwards. So it's going to drop what it's got and then reset itself to its initial position, which is quite nice. Like that our friend is helping us and not being an arse about it. We're being an arse about it. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to... Let's see if I can learn the hotkeys. We're going to... F is grab. Cool, so we're going to grab. We're going to rotate... I guess we want to rotate twice anti-clockwise. We will then be here. So we need to retract once. Like that. And then we can do our back-de-loopy thing. See how that works. Yeah. Da-da-dum. Yeah. Wonderful. I see. Piston arms can reach areas you can't with a normal arm. That's what makes them so useful. They'll cost a little more than regular arms, though. And I can use the reset instruction to make an arm return to its initial state from wherever it is. That's convenient. Just remember that the reset instruction takes the same amount of time it would to issue those individual instructions. Well, yes, of course it will. Of course. Listen, tracks. That's the train game, which we will play at some point again, to build more Dark Souls. What's next? Next we have tracks, which are like paths you can place on the board. It's easier to show you. Let's delete these so I have nothing to compare to. Right. Create a track between the reagent and the product, then place an arm on the track and add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. Okay, so I guess these are the track movements. And this is plus and this is... Okay, so it'll... One is going to grab... This is the arm here. It's on a track. It's going to grab this. It's then going to move up 4 spaces on the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to drop and then go back. And then this one... This is a funky little design going on here. It's going to grab, it's going to move 1, 2, 3, which... Okay, moving along the track's not going to rotate the piston. That's good to know. And then it's going to drop. So I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, let's make a track. Oop. Track, that way. And then I'm going to grab piston like that. And I'm going to grab the thing. Then... move a couple of spaces. That's going to be pointing up there. So I now want to rotate twice. And then return. Cool. Go. Yeah, it's doing what I told it to. Clang, 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 clang. Wonderful. I see. When you place an arm on a track, the arm can move forward and backward along the path. Tracks can be quite powerful, but I'm still learning how to use them efficiently in my designs. Could you put multiple arms on a single track? I think so. I never thought to try that. I'll have to experiment later. So satisfying. Exactly. Once you've got a visual and like the nice sound effects and seeing it all go, and then it speeds up once it knows that it's working properly, and visuals make all the difference in these sorts of things. It's what I wanted to kind of talk about by playing these games back to back. To perform transmutations, we use glyphs. For example, say I want to calcify an element. You place a glyph on of calcification on the board and move the element you want to calcify over it. Add a test. I mean, yes, that's correct. But at least let me get through the explanation first. I got all the explanation I needed. It's Kiro. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to game 2. I should probably update what game we're playing. I should have prepared for this, really. Yes, this is Opus Magnum, Magnum Opus, Opus. I like Magnums, they're nice. No, don't play my stream back at me, shush. Opus Magnum. Boom, done. Right. Moving on. Let's go. No. I want to delete this. Give me a new one. Go. Use a piston arm and a glyph of calcification to turn the reagent, a fire atom, into the product, a salt atom, and move it to the product output. So I assume this is the calcification. The glyph of calcification transmutes any of the 4 cardinal elements, air, fire, water, and earth, into neutral salt. Optimus Prime. The Optimus Magnum. The Magnum Octopus. Yeah, so it's going to do... I guess just moving over is enough? You don't have to drop it or anything? It's been a while since I played this. So yeah, let's do a piston arm. We're going to grab it. We also want a glyph of calcification, so let's put it there, I guess. We're going to grab. We're going to rotate right. We're going to retract. And we're going to do the whole thing again. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, look at that go. Now, if I wanted to write out all the instructions properly, I would have done it exactly backwards so that it pulled in and out and it looked nice. But whatever. It's quite fast, this glyph. Yes, welcome to modern alchemical engineering. How many transmutations are available as glyphs? Most of the common ones so far. There's ongoing research to develop more, which you should know about if you paid any attention in the recent developments in your field. That's fair. Bonding. Oh, we're going to bond. This must be the glyph of bonding. It is. To use it... Actually, why don't you show me how it works? Seems that's the way things are going here. Very well. Can do. Let's go. Boom. Use 2 arms and the glyph of bonding to bond the 2 salt atoms together and move them to the product output. So, I'm not even going to look at this one. What do we need? We want these arms. So, we're going to grab like that. And another one. Grab like that. Cool. So, we're going to have them grab onto the salt. We're going to have number 3 rotate anti-clockwise. A for anti-clockwise, and we're going to have number 4 rotate clockwise. Then they're going to bond, presumably. I assume that's just going to happen. We'll probably want one of these just to let go. So 4 will let go. Yeah, 4 will let go, and then it will just return to normal. So now 3 is holding a double one. We then need it to rotate again. Does the letting go happen before? I wonder if I can do that. That's interesting. And then it needs to twist it slightly. Twist and shout. E, twist, and then boom, go. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. And I made this. A transmutation engine makes alchemical engineering far simpler. You could have been using it the whole time. But I'm glad I did things the hard way for so long. For reasons. I hope you're not like this in real life, Anateus. But this is real life. No, it's not, it's a game. Haha. Stabilized water. I think that's everything you need to know to use the transmutation engine effectively. I'll make one more product to make sure I get it. Let's go. Let's make water. From now on, you'll place products and reagents on your own. They're at the top of your toolbox. Lovely. Here's a product. We need to make this. Is reagents. These are what we use to make this. We also have some mechanisms and some glyphs. Ooh, funky. The glyph of equilibrium. Perfectly balanced in all aspects. The glyph of equilibrium does nothing but remain where it is placed. Some alchemists use it as a convenient marker for aesthetic considerations. That's nice. Calcification, got some bonding stuff. What's this? Unbonding, lovely. Okay, so what we want to do is I'm going to say... how complicated do we want to make this? But the first thing we need to do is we need to... Okay, so what I want is that. Okay, so that's going to mean I want this, like that, right? So I'm going to want that. And that. And then I'm going to have a bonding glyph there. And another arm here, like that. Or do I? Ooh, I'm already thinking how I can make this more efficient by doing it all exactly in the other side. Yes. Okay. Okay, let me try something. I'm already overcomplicating things. This is why I get bogged down in this game. Okay, so number one is gonna rotate left twice because it needs to pick up this water. You might think, why didn't you set it up to do that in the first place? Reasons. 2 has to do more work than 1, so we might as well have 1 be a little bit behind. 2, now while that's happening, needs to grab this water and rotate clockwise twice, in the process turning this into salt, where it will immediately let go and then just let everyone else get on with their job. 1 will then grab the water that it has here, rotate it clockwise, like that. It will then attach to the salt that was dropped there, and then it's going to rotate again. It'll be hopefully in line, and then we'll let go. And then everything should be back to where it started. Let's test this. We're going to go step by step. Okay, move, grab. That's now salt, cool. Grab that, salt's dropped off there. It's now attached, moves back, drop, wonderful. And no wasted space at all, every cube used. Ah, look at that! I'm happy with that. So yeah, again, same sort of histogram thing. Cost of pieces, number of pieces I've used, amount of time it took, amount of space I took up. Yeah. There you go. Oh, I can record a good GIF. So what are your plans after you graduate? I think I'll be head alchemist for one of the August? I'm gonna go August houses. That's bold. Right out of school? Why not? True enough, no ambition could be too great for you. And yourself? I like it here. I think I'll stick around and hopefully become a professor. You do seem to have an affinity for teaching. Think so? Well then, may each of us realize his Opus Magnum. I love magnums, they taste great. Opus Magnum. I've always found that to be a rather pretentious term, but I agree with the sentiment at least. Why are you laughing? Ha 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 ha! Adatea's Vaya found something pretentious, tell me more. I think I've given the wrong people the wrong voices here, but it's fine, don't worry about it. House Van Tassen, the game has begun. Look at this lovely background art. Letter of congratulation, just one. You're not getting multiple congratulations, no, just one. Imperial University College of Alchemical Engineering. Dear Anateus, congratulations on your appointment to the position of head alchemist to the House Van Tassen. I am very pleased to see you find a position in line with your talents and abilities. As you prepare to leave the academic life, I want to offer a word of advice. The politics in the city are much harsher and more dangerous than those of the academy. You are a singularly gifted talent, and I would hate to see you get caught up in these conflicts. The alchemist place is not to sink to the level of those around us, but to rise above them in the service of our art. Best of luck to you, Nadine Ptolomeo, Professor and Chair, College of Alchemical Engineering, Imperial University. Lovely. It's very pretty. Fantastic's new alchemist. Concordia Lem. So how did it go? Nightmare. Our man kept going for his old stories about honor and righteousness. The Lady Van Tassen looks like she's embalmed. Frederick spilled food down the front of his shirt. What a brave man you are, surviving a formal dinner. It really is difficult though, I can't stand the stuffiness. Armand didn't remember my name, Captain Gell had to prompt him several times. To be fair, you only started there recently. Yes, I suppose it's too much to ask, such a complicated, burdensome thing to remember one single name. The name of your new alchemist, capital A, alchemist, the one who graduated at the top of his class from the College of Alchemical Engineering, Anateus. See, you remember the name just fine. Think Armand would know my name, keeping in mind I've been here my whole life? Maybe the next time you can go in my place, you might not even realize it's a different person. Alchemist, provisioner, which were you again? Yes. You'll get us in trouble. I've been doing this for years. Hope she chats alone. Cool. Refined gold. Well, this is an odd first project. I feel like someone's having a laugh at my expense. Why? Were you asked to create the Philosopher's Stone? Close, actually. One more guess. Transform lead into gold? Yes. Apparently there's an old Van Tassen lead mine. Wouldn't it be better if it produced gold instead? Armand suggested it, so casually. Sounds wonderful! Time to put your university degree to the test. Lovely. Boom. Let's go. The glyph of projection. The glyph of projection consumes an atom of quicksilver and promotes an atom of metal to its next higher form. By doing this repeatedly, even lead, the basest metal, can be transmuted into the finest gold. Lovely. There's going to be a lot of waiting around for this, I guess. Okay, so where's this widget widget? Here it is. Yeah. Sure. Put that there and that there. And we want to output gold. So, okay. Put this here. Do I get any more reagents? Can I have more? Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, hang on. If I move this here instead, I can get another arm. We can have two for the price of one. Right. So, how much lead do I need to make gold? Oh, sorry, how much quicksilver do I need to turn lead into gold? What's this? Go diagram. Chemical reference diagram. Okay, here we are. Lead, tin, iron, copper, silver, gold. Cool. Everything around us is made from combinations of small numbers of underlying elements. By studying these elements and their transmutations, the alchemist learns to understand the workings of the universe itself, Asmodeus II. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an odd number, but we'll work with it. I guess we don't have to return to our initial state. Cool. Right, so let's get the simple one out of the way first. Grab that. Nope, wrong way. That, yeah, turn it clockwise and then just leave it there for a while. So 2 is gonna grab, it's then gonna move, it's then gonna... Do I have to let go? Hang on, I want to test something. Move. I do have to let go. And then return to your original position, and then do it again. Grab. Move. Yeah. So what I want to do here is I want to let go back, grab, move, let go, whoops, let go back. That would be 1, 2, 3. Grab, move, let go back, let go back. These are probably the wrong way around actually. 3 should be going clockwise to go back. Okay. Up. Up. Just those that are different. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. At that point, should be able to turn that around. And then, not the most efficient way of doing it, but here's what it is. Let's see if it works. Go forward. Nope. Oh no, because I need 5 drops. Well, I did drop 5. So why didn't it? Oh, I need to. Oh, hang on. I need to drop again here. What's the drop button? It's R. There it is. And then go back. And then go forwards. And then grab. Ah, but then that'll give me one extra for you. Yeah, exactly. Need to think about how this loops. Trying to be efficient, but because it's 5. Okay, fine. Just don't grab. Don't grab that. Also, that's the wrong way. Cool. No, you still put one down. Why are you putting one down extra? Or maybe that one doesn't need to be the thing? Hang on. Yeah, okay, so it does need to be a thing. Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm moving too fast. Sorry. Actually, why was that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, there we go. Could have been better, but... Yeah, I used 2 arms rather than 1, as I imagine most people did. But, area, good. Cycles, good. It's alright. It's not bad. Cool. Can you make lead into gold? I could scarcely believe it. Well, at least it's finished with... At least it's finished with now. What was my voice? I can't even remember my own voice. Like asking a fish if it can swim. You're taking this remarkably poorly, Annotatus. I was expecting a challenge, that's all. It sounds like you want a chance to show off. I'm not sure I'd go that far. I mean, I struggled with that. Ooh, there we go, a bunch of stuff. Face powder, waterproof sealant, hangover cure, airship fuel, precision machine oil. Got a bunch of choices. Then better than you would. Oh, no, I'm not sure about that. Delete. Have you seen Lady Van Tassen recently? A few days ago. Why? Did you notice how pale her face is? Oh, she's well known for her pallor. Why? Did somebody ask you to do something about it? Armand himself did. It seems it's gotten worse lately. People are whispering about her health. That's unfortunate. The lady hasn't had an easy time of things. I'd hate to see her slandered on top of it all. Right. Then we gotta make some face cream. Okay. Salty green. Is that it? Is that all we're gonna do? Salty green? Oh, but we only get 1 reagent. Okay, right. This is the thing with me, I always try and plan it out in my head first, which is a bad idea. So what I want, let's just work with this for now. We have these, we're gonna use one of these to turn into salt. Then bond them here, maybe. And if I turn this into a pistony one, then we can. No, hang on. No, I don't want to turn it into a pistony one. I want to turn this into a track. Oops. Okay. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to rotate you anti-clockwise twice. You're then going to grab the thing. You're going to rotate clockwise twice. And you're going to drop. And then you're going to do nothing else. 2. You are going to grab. You're going to move up. You're going to extend. Well, I've got to wait here. So hang on, if I grab all this, move it along that way. Great man. How utterly dare. How utterly butterly dare. If I did that. No, because they have to be 2 apart. Oh no, I made it too efficient. Yeah, I didn't know how Frame Man was going to work. We've just had some carpet fitted, and I don't know if it's going to mess up the Wi-Fi. I'll have to sort some stuff out. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's okay. Guess I can do that for now. And just plus G. Oh, but then I've got to hang on. That's better. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that only does... Okay. Okay, well. This will work. Hopefully. But it won't be good. Subtract DT back there. Look at all this wasted space. So if I instead move that there and move that there. But still, the fact that they're grabbing from the same source, it's annoying. Can't really change that. Maybe I can shift it up 1. Okay, so where does 2 need to start? 2 needs to start there. You're also going to start there. No. Can I swap your orders of instructions? I can, okay. That doesn't help. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why it wasn't going back. I'm a fool. Still not working though. Okay, if I move that 1 along, it wouldn't make a difference anyway, I guess. Oh, I thought I was piston one. There we go. Oh, that's annoying as well. Can't bump things into each other. Okay. We can do better than this. Maybe if it's... Maybe if the arm that does the green stuff is the arm that does the grabbing and rotating. Maybe then. So we sort of do the rotations while all the salt's being sorted out. Okay, hang on, I've got an idea. These things are circular, yeah, let's use that to our advantage. Okay, so number 2, grab. Whoops, grab. Then go anti-clockwise, sorry, clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let go. Let go, and then go clockwise 2 again. To get back to where you started. 1, what you're going to do is you're going to pivot the thing in your hand anti-clockwise, even though there's nothing to start with, but I'm trying to work out efficiencies here. Let go. Then go clockwise, anti-clockwise, grab, and go clockwise. That will have already dropped by that point, so we can now go clockwise again. And that should be fine, right? Ah! Look at that! Yeah! Now look at how inefficient it is. The problem with these things is that you don't know how many people are like, okay, I've got a really low area, but the cost was massive. Or like, I got very few cycles, but it was a massive machine. But that was okay. I'm fine with that. This should help the lady's face look less pale, although it's quite a superficial solution. Who can really say what troubles Lady Van Tassen? It's not for us to know. Have you ever heard her speak? She didn't say a word during the dinner I went to. I remember her speaking to me once or twice when I was a child. Odd. Just another one of the many Van Tassen mysteries, I suppose. One gets used to them after a while. I like Concordia Lemon. She seems nice. Well done. Waterproof sealant. Exciting things. Do you know much about ships, Concordia? Your name might imply that you may. Our merchant fleet delivers goods from overseas about once a month. Why? Captain Gelt told me that they used to have some kind of substance that they put on the hulls so that they don't rot. I don't know anything about that. Have you ever been on a ship? I haven't, no. You? Not at all. Sounds ghastly. Being tossed around on the ocean, then getting eaten by sea monsters. I'm not sure all sea voyages are like that. Enough of them are. Boom, let's go. Glyph of multi-bonding. A glyph of multi-bonding can create up to 3 bonds at once. Good to know. Okay, this is what we need to make. We need a couple of waters and a couple of airs and a water. Is this air? This is air, this is water, okay. We've only got one air. This is going to be a pain in the backside, isn't it? I can move this, that's good. No, I want us to be really close. Okay, the simplest. Keep it simple. That's not going to work because that's going to hit that, isn't it? Okay, the other way around then. This way. Can arms go over each other? What? Why can't I do that? Why is that not? What? Really? Okay, we'll go for the slightly slower but simpler solution. Okay, so first of all, 2, grab, rotate anti-clockwise, and just wait. 1, that's so inefficient. 1, grab, go clockwise, return to initial position, do the same thing, go clockwise once, let go, well, return to initial position. That having been done, we can then rotate this. Yeah, we can do something. Go like that, move it that way, and then no. What is it? C. C. So what does this consist of? Hang on. We're gonna let go. And we're gonna rotate back twice. Okay, so we can make that slightly more efficient by doing that earlier on in the process. We budge all this up by 2. Then we can move this. Budget all by 4. I reckon I could bring all that back there. But there's no reason that has to be there. You do it like that. that gonna work? No, hang on. Starting in the wrong place. We're gonna start there. Okay, that works. That's not terribly inefficient. 4 wasted spaces, not awful. Hey, look, that's pretty good. I was expecting that to be a lot worse. Well, alright then. Who knew protecting ships from water was so easy? With this sealant ready, the fleet should soon be ready. Are you ready? I think we're ready to set sail again and bring back whatever it brings. Whatever's ready brick, probably. They're loaded with all kinds of things: cloth, pottery, mineral ores, rare herbs, strange stones. Ready brick, easy peasy. Sometimes even aminals. Sounds like a good business. I'm not sure. Those contracts were drawn up centuries ago. I doubt even Armand knows the details. Oh my god, is it Armand Iannucci? If I'd known I would be tasked with curing a hangover. Oh, I bet I know who asked you for that. It was Captain Gelt, wasn't it? How'd you guess? It will be good for him to at least be at least somewhat functional in the mornings. Yes, it seems prudent for the head of security of the entire house not to be totally incapacitated on a regular basis. Let's not go too far. Go. Boom. What do we got? Hangover cure. It's salty water. That's what it is. Yum. And I only have one thing. Okay, gonna need lots of arms for this. I'm thinking of sneaking out the water in the middle. So if we can have like a double arm. We haven't used one of those yet. We have a double arm on the salt. I'd want it to be like. Let's have it long arm. No, because I want it to. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want this. Come back at you. Okay, can I make that work? Can I do... No, oh, that's really annoying. Can't open this, no. I'm already thinking too complicatedly. Do that? No, I couldn't. That's completely wrong. What are you talking about? Tell you what, let's get rid of this for now. Make it a single one. And have this be a piston. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. And we need a salty thing, a saltifier. One is gonna grab. It's then gonna rotate clockwise, 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 and let go. No, this is better if it's a double one. Yeah. Gonna let go. Oh no, but it can't. Oh. It's gonna try and pick up that one when it tries to grab. Oh, I can't control the arms independently. Triple. They're worth the same, apparently. No, that's gonna be even worse. It's gonna cause loads more problems. Right, let's do this. It's fine. Okay, grab. Rotate your owl. Let go. Rotate around. Grab. Left. Let go. Rotate. Okay. That seems fine. That's all the salt sorted out. No, it's not, because I need to turn this into salt. So I need to rotate this. Grab these, move them along. Need to rotate this. That way, then that back. Row your boat. Okay, so when's a good time to be going in and grabbing? Okay. So we extend and we grab and we disextend, then we rotate, and then we... Where's the best place to put this then? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not going to work. Whoever thought that was going to work, it's not going to work. I'm try something else. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this might work. Right. I'm gonna start you there. I'm gonna start you there. Okay, one is now gonna do none of these things. It's going to grab. It's then going to go clockwise, turn it into salt, drop it there. Drop, back. Your job's done. 3, you're going to do basically exactly the same thing, but backward. Clockwise, grab, anti-clockwise, drop. Wonderful. 2, you're going to drop something that is not yet in your hands, but will be. You're then going to go anti-clockwise. You're going to grab when you are ready, you're able to grab. Then you're going to go clockwise. There. Is that going to work? That looks too efficient to work. Is that going to work? No? Okay. Because, why is it not going to work? 2... Oh, because I need to start there. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's so annoying! Oh, no. I think that would have worked otherwise. I was so pleased with that. Now I don't know what to do. I guess I could like keep one out of the way for a bit. Oh, this feels so unsatisfying. Okay, how's this gonna work? That is gonna work. Okay, so this is gonna work, but it's horrible and I hate it. It might have to be a little... It was so nice! Okay, this should work. Why are you going up there? Something's going wrong. Oh, you're starting in the wrong place. Okay, so you need to start there. Oh, I'm trying to grab too close together now. Nope, nope. No, what are you doing now? Oh, I moved the thing. Okay, that's not too bad. It could have been so much nicer, though. Well, as things go, it's not terrible. Occasionally the histograms are nice. Occasionally you're like, oh, who'd have thought? This is why I get bogged down in the details of this game. I'm like, oh, it could be better. Which is weird, because it's like, that's the complete opposite of how I feel about programming. Where I'm like, just get it to work and then move on. There are days when I could use such a cure myself. Yeah, have some. What? This isn't for me, Anastasia. If you get caught, it's fine. There's a secret. What? There's a secret. Somewhere. Not sure where. My amazing hangover cure is water. Just plain water? Captain Gell has no idea, but apparently he loves it. Works wonders, he says. That's rather funny. Also, I'll never trust an alchemist again. You shouldn't. I'm pretty sure it's salty water we were making. Or is salt hydrogen? Salt is hydrogen. Turns out it's not sodium chloride, it's hydrogen. Water is a blessing. Water's great. Everybody, have a drink. Thank you, CrispyBot, for reminding us. 9 minutes ago. Airship fuel. I love words like fuel. It's like, you can say both syllables, but it just sounds weird. Fuel. Hydrate. Remember to hydrate. Captain Geld asked me for something to put in the Van Tassen airship. Apparently it's out of fuel. Oh, that old thing. First time I've heard somebody say that old thing in reference to an airship. The last time I remember the airship was actually in the air was the celebration for Frederick's birth. And clearly Frederick disappointed his grandfather so much they never took it out again. More likely it's simply been out of fuel this whole time. I don't know, the voice has just careened off into a completely different part of America, if indeed it's still in America. The whole time? Are you serious? After the old head alchemist died, we had an interim one for a while who was not great. Delete. Go. Boom. What do we got? Okay. That's a lot of stuff. Got a couple of fires and a fire. I'm thinking. Am I? I'm thinking. A couple of ways you can do this. But a lot of ways you can do this. How are we going to do this? Ooh. Ah, LGBT. I like that. Okay, when you just sit and sip your tea in the corner. Thank the bot. Look. 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 Look around you. To ashes. Where to begin? We need some salt. I'm gonna say dedicate 2 of these to salt and 1 of them to fire. Which means that we want the fire ones to be doing moving as well to make up for the fact that they don't have to do much. Or we could have 2 going for 1. How tricksy do you reckon we can do this? Because what we want is... One way of thinking about this, because I can't make this all in one go. So I'm thinking about splitting it down the middle and just having two different assembly lines, making a salt and a fire, and attaching them together, and then something else that takes those 2 things and attaches them separately. And that's the end of the process. So let's do that. So we can have some sort of symmetrical process going on down here, where we have and there's the LGBT. Is that what the T's for? The T's for the BT. It's BT. That's what it is. It's the LGB who has T. It's the lovely gay B who has T. Oh, it's an NB. Ah, look at that. That's good. I love a good pun. Give me a good pun. I'm struggling on just making these. Trying to pack it into a small space. I mean, you can just do the obvious sort of swish. Let's do the obvious swish. Why not? I've just thought of a way that you could, if you sat down and actually properly thought about it, you could combine these with like a double-headed one. So one of them's this arm's making salt for both or something. Ah, that would be good. Don't have time for that. Okay, so let's just say, let's ignore the rest of the thing at the moment and just focus on this. So let's say we're gonna do a grab. We're gonna go left. We're gonna we don't want to let go. So I guess. No, what we want to do is we want to go here. So let's do a grab, anti-clockwise, clockwise, drop, which is, what's a drop? R. R's a drop, and then anti-clockwise. And that's all you've got to do. One then has to go clockwise, grab, anti-clockwise, and then do something else involving this stuff. Can I rotate this whole thing? No. It's annoying. Okay, I may have to set this up slightly awkwardly. It's fine. So if we, whoops. Move that along a bit. It's too quick. Making salt is easier than picking up fire. There's the problem there. So it might just be easier to. No, hang on. Oh no. Oh, I see. What if I just make like a little conveyor belt that makes salt? We can combine these. Okay, hang on. Slightly different approach. If I do this, we can have this. Put this down here, like that, and then we're gonna drop it here. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So this is just my little salt production facility. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna go anti-clockwise. We're gonna anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Grab. Anti-clockwise. Oh, that's... Double arms are a bugger, the fact that you can't independently Yeah, I don't want to drop and grab, do I? Grab, rotate, drop, grab, rotate. It's so inefficient. And then that just like loads of time. What's the ooh. I did a button. I did a button. I don't know what the button does. Nope. Stop it. Stop it, you. Right. Jim, your bot doesn't help you. It is. It would be so much nicer. Right. So let's grab you and put you here. No, because we want to grab the salt from here, don't we? It'd be nice to have like that. And then similarly, we can have another one over here. We don't need two of these. Another sort of production line going on here, where we've got fire there, and then grab this, grab, drop, move along, grab a salt. Great. And that'll create things, the constituent components for this. We then need to attach them. Quite how that's going to work, I don't know, but it's something. So I'm going to do, one's going to be first to pick up salt. So we'll do that. So let's go, we're going to go clockwise. The thing is, you can't do anything until a salt has been made. Maybe we can simplify this. Can you grab? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. I didn't know whether grabbing an arm was a problem. Apparently it isn't. So okay, that's fine. Grab, rotate, rotate, drop. Rotate, and then just keep doing that. That's fine. So now it's dropped. I can now put a grab here. This is where one's going to grab. So what can I do before that? I can go rotate, rotate, drop. Yeah, so it's going to start there. It's going to drop, rotate, rotate, grab. It's then going to go back, drop, rotate, rotate, grab, rotate, and then that's the start of the cycle again. Which is great because that means I can do exactly the same thing here, with these and that. Cool. Now that means at 3, this all lines up so nicely, it's going to be so annoying when I have to ruin it to put this all together. But for now, it's fine. So I want to grab the salt here. So that means I'm going to grab the salt and then going to go right. By which I mean clockwise. I'm going to drop the salt. There. Drop the salt. Then go clockwise, clockwise. Grab fire. Anti-clockwise. Drop the fire. Clockwise, clockwise. Grab salt. So on and so forth. So this process should be quite nice. Oh, hang on. I'm making too much salt. Why is this working? Oh, I'm starting at the wrong place for 3. Where am I supposed to... This is where I let go of the salt, I think, so it should be there. Oh, look at that! Look at that, that's amazing. It's the wrong way around, but it's amazing. So... And then obviously things are going to start interfering once it loops. Let's just wait for the ruin. It'll come. Okay, so... hang on, what does it look like after a step? Looks like that, okay. So, I want it now. Just moving these is going to be a pain in the backside. Because they both complete simultaneously, don't they? Yeah. Which is a lovely, efficient step, but at the same time, incredibly annoying. And I want the salt on the outside, not the inside. So I guess there's going to be some sort of rotational thing going on. Okay, so let's imagine that I rotate. Let's imagine just for a second Use your imagination. I'm going to grab this, which is a salt. No, we're going to grab this, which is a fire. And we're going to turn it around like that. And that's going to give us... Going to go like that, and then like that, and then like that. Which is actually exactly what we want. So if I put this there, and then imagine that we have another arm, which is going to grab the fire, which is going to go like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then everything's going to go horribly wrong. Wait, I bet I can't even do that because of this. I bet I can't even do that because it's going to bump this and trying to get out. Ah, no! Okay. Might need some more. Might need some cleverer approaches. Okay. I guess we can do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Okay. May have to use some more powerful equipment here and waste a bit of money. But we can make this work. Or we can just move this further away. That works too. So what we're gonna have to do that. And then rotate that left. So we have 4 is going to grab, it's going to rotate left, it's going to pivot left, then going to let go and go back. And that's all it needs to do. 3, meanwhile, is going to grab, going to move right, sorry, clockwise. It's going to then rotate, because it's going to be pointing up that way, which we don't want. We want it pointing down that way. So it's going to rotate 3 times in any direction, or pivot 3 times in any direction, should say. 1, 2, 3. Then it's going to let go. It's going to rotate back to where it started, which means that 4 should be the one that does most work, because also we need these to be like... Oh, I need to do the pivoting before I move it. Because otherwise they're going to attach in the wrong configuration. Can I do that here? I can, but it's going to bump into that again. Oh no! Bumping! There's bumper cars. It's the thing you don't think about with Alchemy. Okay, so suppose... Okay, this has all been done, and it's all ready. It's everything's sitting by. We'll sort out efficiency later. 3 has the most work to do. So we'll just get that done first. Grab, turn, turn, drop. At this point, we can get this to grab, turn there. No, because it's got to pivot. It's got to pivot. Okay, pivot first, then turn. Like that. Okay, what happens here? Why is that not attached? Oh, because it's the wrong thing. Why are you going... Oh, okay. That's very annoying. Why are you doing that? Oh, because I haven't told you to wait. No, that's not... just want to test. Let me test. Oh, you haven't let go yet. Okay. Stop repeating. Until there, okay? Okay, so it is making what I want to make. It's doing what I want it to do. I just now need to get it to where it needs to go and then work out how to make it efficient. Okay, what was the last one? 4's the last one to do anything, so while you're there, you can grab... Oh, you've already grabbed onto it. Oh, so you don't have to let go of it, do you? No. So what you want to do is do that, and you'll be holding onto this. So that's going to look like that. And so we want it there, but like that. So you're going to go left, you're going to drop anti-clockwise like that. You're going to go right like that. Okay. Oh my god, you've like totally got this. Right. So. This can all happen while other things are happening, right? So this can all go there. No. Why was 4... Does 4 need to go slightly before that? Guess we can put that there. Move all the rest of this along. Wait, hey, stop that. Sticking there too long. Okay, it needs to happen faster, that's fine. The opposite of the problem I thought we had. No, that is... Just keep shuffling this along, see what happens. Also, things are starting in the wrong place now. You need to start there. You... No. Okay. We're almost there. It's unfortunately not... Okay, we just need to wait a little longer. Hopefully there's a sweet spot here, otherwise we're going to have to add pauses. Ooh. There's a sweet spot. Yeah! We did the thing! It was too big, but other than that, it was quick. It was quicker than most people, even if it was bigger than most people's. Oh dear. It did not need to be that complicated, but here we are. Yay! Dance blob. Blob dance. Everybody drink. Thank you, Miss, for reminding me to drink. Simple enough. That was simple. Simple enough. No problem whatsoever. Simple enough. Now the Fantastic Airship can take to the skies again. Sure, as long as we can find somebody to pilot it. Doesn't seem too complicated. How about me? How about Captain Gelt or Frederick? That's a disturbing thought. Maybe we should pretend the airship's still out of fuel. I like how we're getting a nice image of these characters, even though we've never met them. Precision machine oil. Oh dear, oh dear. What is it now? Apparently Armand arranged for Frederick to go on a date with a young lady from another house. Oh dear. And now I have to make some machine oil. What? For the observatory. Frederick tried to take her there, but everything was rusted solid. Of course. Even better, Clara, the young lady, is from House Soria. It was probably hoping to prove our observatory is just as good as theirs. Oh, she must have been tremendously impressed all around. Delete. Go. What do we got? I'm sure this will be fine. What are these weird glyphs? This is tin. Okay. It's some tin. What do we have? We have the quicksilver, we have lead, and we have water. Water, you're what about? Okay. So we just need one reagent to upgrade it. Okay, so the water thing's going to be doing the dragging because it's... Okay, I can see how something like this would work. Okay, yes. Okay. How do we do this? We do it with this, don't we? Yes. So... Pink, plonk. Stick it in there, yeah? Like that, and then you like that. Then spinny spin. Get an arm that looks like this. Get you an arm that looks like this. To okay. I have ideas. I have ideas above my station. This might be all we need. Might it be nicer if I put that there? Yes. Okay, let's give this a go. What order do things need to go in? Let's say... Nope, sorry, this needs to go up here. I don't need to drop it for the reagent to work, do I? So let's grab. You need to go anti-clockwise, drop, clockwise. Literally the opposite of what I just said. That way. Okay. And we need to do that twice. Repeat instructions. Okay, sure. While that's happening, you need to grab, you need to rotate, and you need to wait until there, where it's going to fix. You're then going to pivot left twice, and then once it's done, you're going to retract, which is going to be there. You're going to drop, and you're going to extend. And then go left. This might get a messy. We'll see. Where do we need to start? We need to start there. Yeah. Okay, we'll put it over here then. In which case, swap those over. Nope, you have to pivot 3 times. Sorry. That worked quite well. Can we make this more efficient? Probably not. This is entirely packed. Let me just... We can make it more efficient if we had more machines, but... That feels off. Add more arms. Space up here. Could just go with that. Okay, that's alright. Slightly better than average. go with that. Why was that so much easier than the last one? Well, Frederick states that the observatory ought to go better now. Maybe he and Clara could have a do-over. I don't think it works like that. Do you see any other choices? For Clara Soria, I believe House Colvan has a young man around Frederick's age. Maybe that's what Armand is trying to prevent, no? Quite likely. Pity he only has Frederick to work with. One can only play the game with the pieces one has. Speaking of which, aha, Sigmar's Garden. Okay, let you into a little secret. When I played this game first, I've never finished this game, but when I played it first, I unlocked this. This is Sigmar's Garden. It's a solitaire game. Here it is. Seeing your transmutation engine in action is giving me fond memories of playing Sigmar's Garden. Sigmar's what? You never played Sigmar's Garden? I thought everyone knew that game. You put marbles in a certain pattern and marbles? Isn't that what these are? They're elemental proxies, glass spheres that represent various types of atoms. Little glass spheres are commonly known as marbles. We never call them marbles. To anyone who's not a highly trained alchemist, that's what they are. Now, why don't you give Sigmar's Garden a try? Fine, I suppose. Right, so the idea here... I can't remember how the idea of what this is. This is like... you have to match up pairs of things. So I think up goes with down and air goes with air, stuff like that, and you want to try and get it so that you can get everything off the board. So... yeah, I can't really remember what was it. Yeah, that goes with that. Salt goes with salt. Or something like that. A marble is free only if it has 3 contiguous empty spaces next to it. Oh, the 4 cardinal elements match with others of the same type, yes. Salt matches with any of the cardinal elements or with itself. So you can get out of a bind with salt. Up and down, and then all of these work with quicksilver. Oh no, all of these, the metals match with quicksilver, but only in the order of their transmutation. Yes, so you have to do lead first, then tin, then whatever these are. So, guessing that's... So yeah, this is basically just a solitaire. And yeah, so we want to try and get to wherever lead is. Lead is... Where's lead? I'm blind! That's not lead, that's mercury. Already got lead? Oh, lead's H. Oh, it's here. So we need to try and unblock that, if we can. And you also need to bear in mind how much salt there is on the thing, because if you get rid of one earth with salt, then you have to do that with another salt, otherwise there will be one left over at the end. Okay, so we can do that. Then that unlocks... that. Not entirely sure that's what I wanted, but here we are. Okay, so if I unlock an air with a salt, then that'll get me this, which I can use quicksilver. With these, use quicksilver on that. I have no intention of really winning this, I'm just messing around. What did I do? I did, yeah, so I need to use a salt on an air. That's a free salt over there, I don't need to do anything with it. What's going to be most useful? Maybe that. They're not the only 2 left over, but they're not dependent, so that's nice. This one is, that one's dependent on me getting rid of that. So I should do that first. But it's also dependent on getting rid of that. But I need to do those. Yes. Use that to get rid of that. There's those 2. Sure, salt on fire, that's fine. Up and down. Those 2, another salt on another fire. Quicksilver, gold. Right. The reason I played a game of this is if you look down in the corner here. I might have played this a lot. I might have won 892 games of this. I completely forgot about the rest of the game and I just sort of played this. So that's why I never really got far in this game. This was just a nice time waster. It was, I don't know. I was playing it while I was watching streams or whatever. Yeah, I didn't realise it was 892 though. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. There's like a really good puzzle game going on here, and I'm like, ooh, I'll play the marble game. Yeah, speaking of which, that's basically the end of the stream. Make your own fun, yes. Would this be interesting enough to play again? Maybe, because there is a story that goes on here. I've only got as far as the 3rd chapter, I think, but it's kind of interesting, and maybe it's fun for me to struggle and try and work out how to make efficient machines. I don't know whether it's worth a big series, but you know, maybe another stream. Again, interesting. And the reason I played this and TIS 100 was to demonstrate that under the hood, these are basically the same sort of game, but by making the game almost entirely visual in this sense, it just makes it so much more accessible and much more... You're able to make much more complicated machines in a sense, because you don't have to think quite so abstractly. So, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Anyway, that's a game. That is a game, and we may play it again on Saturday. Who knows? I don't. And let's face it, of all the people that should know, I'm pretty high up on the list. Yeah. Thank you for coming along. Hope you had a good old time. What day is it today? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Okay. This week has just been all over the place. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're looking forward to me going a lot more and doing stupid voices. This was very relaxing. I'm glad. I'm starting to realise that people just want relaxing streams. So the idea I had of trying to play Dark Souls with a guitar, and by idea I mean I stole it from someone else who's currently streaming that exact thing. Probably not a good idea. Anyway, thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming along to stream. I hope you had a nice time. I hope the rest of your week goes utterly fantabulously, because I will next be infecting your screens, that's the word I'm looking for, with my presence on Saturday, if you so choose. You don't have to. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night as well. You'll be pleased to know that the headache that I had at the beginning of this stream went away while I was streaming, but is now back. So I was worried it would interfere with puzzles. But yeah. Other than that, this was a calming stream. Let's get some calming music to end on. Let's get a bit of Hollow Knight music. It's nice. Or Peaceful Waters. Maybe, I don't know. Peaceful Waters sounds nice. I hope the headache eases completely. So do I. I've had it for most of the day. Drink more water. I drink far too much water. My bot said to. It's not a nice way of talking about yourself. You're a mod, not a bot. Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming along. I hope you have a lovely, relaxing time. Yeah. Look after yourselves. Have a lovely week. Stay warm. It's all cold and snowy out there. Or at least it's for me anyway. Stay safe. Stay comfy. And I'll see you around. Yeah, have a grand old week. Goodbye.